Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yellow. I go on 80. 43.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Rush in. Check 15. Check 13. Check 28. 57.
Now Scarborough. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
58, come on. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Alert. Bang. 6-6. Bullet high. Motion.
On first down, Wynn. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Motion, motion, pop, 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 pop. Check three, check three, check three.
Now on first down, Drake again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Three down. Hey,
Alpha.
48. Watch 48. Alert flare. Alert flare.
80.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Hey, alert.
Hey, check 20.
Rosen will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Pick the edge. Come. Cloud.
They'll run with Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Motion, I got one.
They'll run on first down. Win. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Army. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Army.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Don't throw this way.
On first down, Drake trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3 bud. Motion. Reset. No. Check that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. And he'll find Hall. And it coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yellow. I'll go blue, ladies.
They run. This is Scarborough. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
these two. Fight on these two. 480.
What's left? What's left? Get him! Get him! Get him!
Yellow.
Block strike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
No game on this defense. No game.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Yellow. Let's go, 180.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
58's the money. Focus, defense, focus. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, come
Collect.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Yellow.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I'm coming for you, son. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here I come.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yellow.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 goes. Mike, quit talking about it and bring it. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Watch the run.
Hey, 57.
58 is Mike. Let's go. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's get the ball. You got tight right there.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go, fellas.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they're running with Scarborough. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. 15, 15. Hot, hot. Out, 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 out. Check 31, check 31. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on, fellas.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Switch, switch, switch.
Let's go, baby.
Check 99, check 99. Chance, chance, chance.
Come back.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Undercross, undercross, undercross. Shoot, shoot.
Check the yellow, 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 yellow.
Check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill.
Attack, attack.
Motion, motion, motion. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow.
Mike 58, right there. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
15, 15.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing to cut.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. Yellow.
58.
Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's checking.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Crunch time, defense.
Check 52. 5.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. My 52.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Lucky. Motion. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Get in the weight room. Check safety. Tighten up.
They'll try again with Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 52. Here we go.
Now Drake. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
It's now 4th and goal.
Butker able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Riblet.
Scene 6. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Shit.
Attack.
Shit.
Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58 for Mike. Shit. Watch the shit.
Check. Fresno. 43.
58 for Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
In your face.
Middle. Hey, Delta.
52 is the mic right here.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got nothing. Hey, hug.
On the ground again, it's Wynn. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd down, Wynn. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rip right.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, I need one over here.
On 2nd down now, Wynn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check.
A give to Drake running left. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Alert. Hey, exit. 17. You got double time.
Now Rosen. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. 24. Hey,
52's the mic, boys. 52. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yellow. I got him. Hey, 43.
Charlie. 58, boy. 58. 58's Mike.
You don't know no better.
58's the Mike.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow.
Check. Block 54. Oh, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Yellow. I got little lady.
So we got man. Show it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
58, boy. 58, Mike. Not today, Mike. Not today. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Damn.
Attack.
50 exit. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Chargers' 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
This is Scarborough. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Shift. Staying open.
Right back to him on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
16-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check the hot read. 36. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Kansas City.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
They try again with Scarborough. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check 13. Check 26. Check 26. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check 3. Alert flare. Quarter. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, win.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Pick the edge. Come. Quarter. Hug.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Monday. Hey, Haywood.
I don't think you got it, son.
Check. Crunch. Under 10. 10.
Get him.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Again running right, Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. This is Wynn. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long.
Check that. What, Mike? Hey! We got to get the ball. Hey! High 7.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Yellow. I go, Lou Lady. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check curls.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
One final shot here for Rosen. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the